People near Beaumont are just now being allowed back into their homes. A lot of them waited more than a week to find what's left. Channel 5's Christian von Preissing shows us what neighbors have to do next.
Tim, there are pockets here around Beaumont where the water just hasn't gone away, and people took refuge wherever they could. Well, now about a week later, those neighborhoods are being reopened. This is the first time in 9 days these folks have seen their neighbors. People are lining up on the stretch of this battered highway, 105 outside Beaumont. Their homes just around the corner. The waters have been too high to go back.
I think so in a minute, but I ain't too
Cliff
hurried.
Johnson is checking on every one of them until the go-ahead is given. He hops a ride. The neighbors file back in. Inside, Johnson finds a mess of broken furniture, soggy fixtures, and lost heirlooms. He looked out for his neighbors and held on as long as he could.
I was the third or fourth to the last. So at least I found out there was 3 more hard-headed than me out here.
The X's mark the height of the rescue boats when they came by to check for survivors. Johnson says he thought he could ride out the storm.
But this far surpasses anything I've ever seen, so.
What was it like getting out when you decided that?
I thought I was gonna die. And I was worried about my grandson.
How high was the water? How did you get out?
Do I turn and show you?
Yeah, feel free.
We walked out in front of that lumen. Of course, it was parked straight. Walked down to that street and then walked up on Tram Road and walked out to the intersection down there.
Walked up
right here in Mintwood to water about right here.
The neighborhood is close-knit. People call Cliff the local sheriff. Kenny Vaughn checks every last corner for distress.
When they walk in, it's emotional trauma. You know what I mean? It's just a wreck. But you get the carpet out, you get the furniture out, and you clean the floors, and there's a sign of hope.
He says elderly neighbors will have trouble with what's next. He's bringing in a team of workers to help out.
Within about 4 hours with 4 men, we can make a big difference and get the hope back in.
A difference that will help bring this neighborhood back to what it was.
A lot of work, a lot of prayers.
Now that the floodwaters are gone, the work begins. Those residents will likely be taking advantage of supply distribution centers like the ones behind me, where the National Guard is handing out food and water to people who have little to nothing left. Live in Beaumont, Christian von Preissing, Channel 5 News at 6.